Hey, it's August 31st, and I think the last time I posted a video was in April, but to be fair, a lot of stuff has happened, so I'm just gonna roll the footage and talk really casually in the background. This video is gonna be a little bit disjointed because I filmed the footage for the art making in this video in July. Actually sitting like in the upstairs of an A&W, it was like super quiet, which I realized is a really good place to film because they have like big windows and no one comes upstairs to disturb you, but you still have that like ambiance background. If you have like people walking around in the background, but you don't actually like see them, you just hear them, which is nice. So yeah, the footage is from when I was still in Montreal at an A&W, and since then I have packed up my whole apartment, left Montreal, spent some time in Ontario with my family, and then my boyfriend and I drove across the country to Vancouver, BC, which is where we are right now. I'm currently house sitting for some friends of his family, but yeah, we just drove like over 5,000 kilometers, so I think that's like 3,000 miles or something. I'm currently in Vancouver, which we're trying to like move somewhere around Vancouver, but we don't have an apartment yet, so that's going to be a whole other process, but it's very exciting. I'm definitely going to talk about that a lot more. Yeah, it's really cool because BC was like a dream location. I think a lot of people in Canada dream about going to Toronto or Vancouver or Montreal. Like, it's one of those things, it's like moving to New York or moving to LA, right? But for us, we're East Coast, so moving to West Coast is like the dream. So yeah, we moved out to the West Coast. Now we're like, if you don't know Canada, we're like directly north, like 20 hours north or something of LA. So it's your little geography for today. And yeah, it's crazy. It's like, I'm used to the very typical, debatably boring landscape of Montreal and Toronto. Like, you know, there's some hills and little bits of mountains, like maybe ski mountains. But driving out here, man, there's something that feels so nice about being surrounded by mountains. Like, no matter where we are, like, you'll just be walking around like a residential area and you'll just see like this beautiful mountainscape in the background. I actually met someone along the way. We picked up a hitchhiker, which is like, again, a whole other story. We had no choice, long story short. He fixed our car, and so we gave him a drive somewhere. That's the story. Well, that's the story shortened. But anyways, he grew up in British Columbia, and he said, like, whenever he leaves BC, he always notices, like, there's too much air because he's used to having mountains around him. And I feel like I'm already starting to feel that. Like, it's like the feeling you get on a sunny day. That's the feeling I get when I see the mountains surrounding me. Like, it's just, it feels so nice. It's like a calm reminder of nature and everything around you. I don't know. Anyways, life's pretty good. So, yeah. What else? So, in this video, oh yeah, so the reason why this video is so disjointed is because, like I said, I filmed the footage before I left Montreal. Then my laptop broke, so I wasn't able to edit it. Then I moved across the country, and we spent 20 days in the car driving. So, like, we camped for a bit, we slept in the car a bit, we had some Airbnbs, we stayed at some friends, type of thing. But, you know, 20 days traveling is, like, enough to change you quite a bit. And what I realized is that ideas that I had from, like, 2 months ago and things I wanted to talk about in this video for this footage, I'm not there anymore. So much has changed since then, and I think this happens like regardless, like even if you don't do some crazy travel, even if you're just like chilling at home not doing anything, life moves so quickly and you change so quickly, and like it's almost like I just jumped realities, but I'm trying to like tell you thoughts I had, like the minute thoughts I had from the past life. Like, it's just, I'm not there anymore. And so I've been thinking about that a lot lately, honestly, like just how important it is to get everything down right away, like to get all the ideas I have for art, draw them out right away, to get all my writing ideas out right away, because if I wait, like even a week, even a few days sometimes, like, I'm just not there anymore, and I don't feel like even thinking about those ideas, or they don't seem like good ideas anymore, but I still want to have them down. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense. It's kind of a bit of a ramble. Something I've been noticing lately, which is the case with this painting, and also I've already filmed another video, which also got lost on my laptop when my laptop died. Something I've noticed lately is that I haven't, even though I have like long lists of ideas for paintings I want to create, I haven't been in the mode of wanting to think when I'm creating. I don't know if that makes any sense, but all I want to do right now is just like take out watercolors or gouache or like a super loose medium. Like pens and pencils right now, I'm not there. Like I need like that loose freeform vibe, and I just need to like make marks. That's all I have. That's all I can do right now. Like I can't, if I have an idea, it doesn't come through. I just get distracted when I'm making art right now. I've just been really enjoying the process, which is something I haven't experienced. Like, I don't think I felt that through all of quarantine. Through all of quarantine, I was in the mode of, like, I have an idea, I need to make that idea, I need to realize that idea, otherwise, like, you know, otherwise, what am I doing? And I wasn't able to get to that place where I could just enjoy making marks and draw without thinking, and I've kind of gotten back there, and I don't know how to control that switch, because I would love to be able to switch back and forth between making marks and having fun and being super casual and realizing ideas. But yeah, it's not a switch, I just go through phases. And so right now, every single page in my sketchbook is just thoughtless drawings, as is this one. So with this painting, I'm using Arteza's, I think that's who it is, right? Arteza's gouache. And like honestly, the way this started was I was just looking at the green colors and I was like, those are pretty. I just started putting down green, and then it started turning into trees. And then, you know, what happens a lot also is that I look at the colors on the page before, which were also green colors. And so I think it like made me want to use greens to have like a spread. Yeah, and so it just kind of built from there, and I don't really know what the idea is or what's going on. It's very loose, but something came of it, and I really like what came of it. And honestly, I always find when I'm in these phases of just create whatever you want to create, like no ideas, just making marks for the sake of making marks, because sometimes putting paint down on paper is like the nicest thing. I always find I love my art the most during these phases, and I always wish I made more art during that period. I think it's just because there's something so natural and intuitive about the way I make art when I'm not thinking. I don't know. I find there's less pages that I dislike, more consistency in my art. And I always feel like during these periods, like when I'm creating supernaturally, I make bigger strides in my style and in my progression as an artist. Like, I find when I'm creating with thoughts, with like creating specifically to complete an idea I had, I'll create like some cool art, but it's less like I'm exploring my style and more like I'm stuck within the confines, and oftentimes I feel limited by it. But when I'm creating without ideas, I think I'm freer to explore and expand what I've been able to do before, so. Oh. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted because I had cookies in the oven and I heard the buzzer going off. I don't even know what I was talking about, but I think I'm really excited right now to get back into making YouTube videos. I go through phases of like really wanting to create YouTube videos, but the whole thing being very stressful to me. And the same goes for art. The same goes for everything I like. Like, I'll turn things I like into like a forced routine. Like, I need to make art every day, and then I start not wanting to make art. you know, or I need to post a YouTube video every week and then I don't want to make YouTube videos. But I'm really in a good mode for making YouTube videos right now. Like, I'm really excited about it. So yeah, I really want to try posting more often. Life is really busy right now. Also, October's coming up, which is like Inktober-ish time. I guess it's not called Inktober anymore. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I would like to do it though, because last year, like, I found so many cool artists and so many people found me on it during that October period. So yeah, life's getting pretty crazy. So yeah, I'm happy to be back to YouTube. Sorry I was gone for so long, but I think I'm just gonna end the video here, to be honest, because I lost my train of thought. I don't really know what I was saying. I kind of, like, honestly, I looked at the timer on my camera and it was like, you've been talking for 10 minutes, and I was like, really? So yeah, I think I'm just gonna put this video out. I really want to post more videos. You know, I think I really needed a change of scenery, just a change in general. And I know that's not, like, always a solution to your problems. It's not like things get fixed by you just leaving or changing locations. Usually you bring your problems with you. But really, I think I loved my apartment, but as I've explained in so many other videos, that apartment was not meant for living in quarantine. We got the apartment because, the apartment in Montreal I'm talking about, we got that apartment because we planned on never being home, and at the beginning we were never home. As I've said before, we didn't even have Wi-Fi for the first 5 months. And then quarantine hit, and we had this, like, really tiny shoebox size studio apartment that I'm sharing with my boyfriend. And when we had curfew in Montreal, we literally just weren't even leaving home. So, because we had to be inside until, we couldn't go outside after 8 p.m., but the streets were, like, really busy during the day, so we just weren't going out at all. So it really started to make me hate our apartment. And our area started to become really boring because there wasn't places to walk around, like, that we hadn't walked a million times. So yeah, I think, honestly, I feel rejuvenated, if that makes sense. And with that comes rejuvenation towards art, towards YouTube, towards other projects. And I hope to bring that energy towards this channel. Also, if you watched my last video, I was making, like, a piece of art, and I said, oh, it kind of be cool to make stickers out of this. Is anyone interested? So I did go ahead and make stickers out of it before I left my apartment in Montreal, but as explained, life got pretty hectic. So yeah, if you're interested in getting some of those stickers, I'll be posting about that sometime soon. I'm not sure when, but there's stickers available soon. That's all. That's very exciting too. Anyways, I think that's basically it. There's gonna be, like, a lot more stories about my trip because I'm gonna want to draw and paint stuff from photographs I took on the trip. There's gonna be a lot more updates about moving because that's happening as we speak. I'm currently house sitting, and then we're staying in an Airbnb for a month while we look for apartments. So that's all happening live right now. And there's going to be a lot more information about stickers because I'm probably going to figure out how to set up a website or Etsy shop, or I'm not sure what, in a video. So yeah, that's all going to happen. Thanks for watching. Nice to see you again. That's all. Bye-bye.